What is your name and your profession?
My name is Jenny Novack, and I am a wildlife biologist for the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission.
Where are the pythons in South Florida most popular?
Well, in the past, we generally look at the python population as being centered in Everglades National Park. However, the population seems to be moving, and we've certainly caught pythons outside of the park.
Where do you think the pythons came from?
No one knows for sure the true origin. There are a few theories on where they could have come from. One theory is that pet owners let their pythons go in the Everglades. Another theory is that a breeding facility blew down during Hurricane Andrew, releasing pythons in the Everglades. However, pythons have been seen in Florida since 1979. That's long before Hurricane Andrew.
(1979).
That's our first documented sighting.
What is their impact on our ecosystem?
Well, it's kind of hard to quantify that. But what we know is that when pythons are fully grown, when they get large, they are a top predator. We know that they eat other animals.
What have you found in their guts and stuff like this?
We found all sorts of native species, all sorts of birds and mammals they've eaten, like deer, like ducks, like wading birds, alligators. They tend to eat warm-blooded animals. They also eat other exotic animals. They're going to eat Norway rats. So they're going to eat, if they get a hold of, say, a purple swamp hen, which is an exotic bird, they'll eat those too. The big problems become when they eat too many of our native species, or they start eating our endangered and threatened species.
How can the community help us well?
First thing is that the community needs to be aware that we have invasive species like pythons in Florida, and the community just needs to start to be educated on what are the different invasive species that we have. What does it mean to be an invasive species? What is an invasive species? What are some other examples that we have in Florida? And then people can learn how to properly identify and report those species to us, because if we don't hear about them, we can't do anything about them. So we need good reports from the public. We often get reports that aren't good. The last thing people can do to take it to that last level is get involved and start to help with the problems, like getting out and learning about how to catch pythons and participating in the Python Challenge, or getting a permit and removing pythons from our properties year-round, and actually actively helping with that problem.
All right, thank you for your time.